All I know is to go get it.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And his first look is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of following it up defensively. And that brings up 3rd down.
That's what we thought they had an open look there with the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and now we're sending it back to the drawing board.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones. Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down.
At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That's not enough to avoid the touchdown. Guaranteed his drive for his touchdown. You got to stop coming after me there because you just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And that will be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
You actually feel his pain a little bit, but the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated.
Talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll go to Barkley again. He's taken down at the 7th after a gain of 7.
It's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's Carr. And he rifles one incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Oh, the slant. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Barkley going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but overall, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Saints, nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Saints had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. In the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
93.
To throw, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete.
That's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 30 yards out.
And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Kamara up the middle. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now is Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back. And he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Complete to Olave.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Kamara.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Second down and goal. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to air one out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
But they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jones. Wide open receiver complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So that potentially an important takeaway here in the second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hard out to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On first down, Carr. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it.
And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Touchdown, Giants! A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Saints 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points, too.
Partner for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now, get some points on this drive.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, and he loses the football a second time. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now after the INT, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard